So after about a month, over a month's worth of work, I finally finished off the Mikamo variant of the Draken 3 that you see right here. And of course I pulled out the other two to give a basically a comparison between the first one I built to the second one to the newest one I've built, to show how far I've come when it comes to both audio quality and how well they actually look in comparison. So first I want to start off with the Mikamo variant. This was once again another custom from the guy that made both this model and this model. He made this one for me too. And again, his ability to just go in there and just make custom skins like this is just superb. It looks exactly like the $60 model that you can get from Japan. The only difference between the model and this one is that there's actually a little insignia right here, but we both decided to remove the little insignia, which is just this little insignia right here, but it was white. It was right here, but we decided to remove it because it looks better just as it is, like this. That's the only real difference between this one and the model you can get from Japan. Also, this one's a lot cheaper to make. And plus, you can make it incredibly big if you wanted to, like I did with mine. Or you can go small if you want to, but I chose to go big because I want it to be noticed. And of course, everything is pretty much one for one, like I said, except for that one little detail. And I still can't get over how well he's capable of doing these doing these designs. And of course, if I look, of course, that's what the underside looks like. And of course, I do have a sound system in here too, because that's how it goes. Yeah. And of course, I'm still trying to learn my DSLR, so please bear with me. And of course, there's the other side. And of course, here's the second one I built, which is a White Knight's Draken. As you can tell, there's a lot more creases throughout the aircraft. It's not as streamlined looking. It still looks like his aircraft, but there's definitely some inconsistencies that I managed to more or less forego on this one. There is still some inconsistencies because of the way the paper folds at times, but generally speaking, this one's a lot better looking than this one I built here. And of course, it's also because it's the Mikamo variant. And of course, got high-tech aircraft right here, which I do still want to rebuild, but I'm hoping that he'll make the Freya variant of the Valkyrie for me. I don't know when he's actually going to do that or not. But if he ever does do that, if he ever does reskin this with the Freya variant, I'm absolutely going to redo this one. I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do with this particular Valkyrie because I've literally ran out of room in my closet to store these things. So I'm going to have to do something with this one, and I'm not going to trash it. I have enough room to store all three of these aircraft in my closet, but that's the max I can hold. But with that said, of course, due to copyright stuff and whatnot, I'm not going to play any Macross music for obvious reasons. But I'll play substitutes. And also, with this, you'll be able to see how well the sound has changed between my first, second, and third generation. So, of course, my first one, where I have to actually prop it up so you can actually hear it properly. But you get a general idea of that one. I mean, I've already had a video of this one. And of course, I have a video of this one too, but still. As you can tell, this one doesn't get as loud as this one or this one, but I'm okay with that because this one sounds so much better than the other two combined. So now I'm gonna go out to the garage, shut these up again so you can actually see what the lighting is like. And of course, this one just only has lights in the tail, so not really much. This one has lights, but it's not that bright. And then we got this one, which is superior when it comes to lighting and sound. Like I said, excluding the fact it doesn't get as loud. Oh, I'm now in my garage, so give me a second to turn off the light and I'll get on the this portion of the video. Kind of get the general idea of that one. Yeah, I can definitely tell I'm very happy that I decided to go for all white LEDs on this one. It's just a lot more better. But that little sputter you just saw right there, or you just heard, kind of goes to show why I freaking hate Bluetooth, and why it took me so long to actually get this thing built. Because I was looking for an amplifier with an aux port for a while now. Believe it or not, it's actually a lot more difficult to find them now than they used to be. Thank you, Apple, you worthless company. Because, for instance, like that right there you just heard, like I said, a little sputter you heard a little while back, having the ability to swap between Bluetooth and go into an aux port is going to make such a difference at my local anime conventions.